Hi guys, I hope things are going well. It's Russell again. Just thought I'd do a quick review of a new options trading service that I came across just probably a month or so ago. And it's a little bit different, change of pace from my usual reviews, because normally I'm reviewing these expensive premium courses and services like Raging Bull or Timothy Sykes or these types of things. So it's really cool to come across a free service, that's right, completely free, that offers some really awesome stock options, actually picks. And this guy, Greg Mannarino, is the guy who runs it. It's basically just him from what I can see. And I've taken a few of his trades and they both worked out really well. I'm writing up some of his trades in this article, which is actually written by one of the guys in my Facebook group and my Discord group. And he's done so many of these trades, and he's just so enthusiastic about this guy. I had to get him to help me write this article about Greg. So you can find it at this link. I will link it in the description below. And basically, Greg seems to be this kind of renegade, almost mobster-esque guy who basically has a really popular YouTube channel where he talks about the markets, and he has an big email list where he sends out emails with different trade alerts in them. So I put a couple of examples here, like so this guy apparently he's been involved with finance for a while. Apparently he was also a doctor, or at least he retired from being a doctor. So he's a decent age, this guy. This is him. And he seems to have turned to full-time trading. So look at how many email subscribers he has, 40,000. So the way this guy seems to make money, because he doesn't charge for his option picks, he basically asks for donations periodically. And I know several people who have made money with this service that do send him money, including Matt, the guy who wrote this article. $10 here or there. But if you have 40,000 happy subscribers, then that's pretty much it's going to be a full-time income, right? And it's a really nice model, because basically you don't get paid unless your subscribers are making money, and it's something they really don't see that much in this industry. So I'm pretty impressed with that. So yeah, so basically he trades options only. It's quite unusual for an active trader. He picks options that have an expiration date that's pretty far out. So I'm used to trading shorter term options where they're expiring the same week or even the next week. But this guy picks option expiration dates that are like a year away. Just trying to find an example here. Yeah, so here's an example trade. He'll send out emails that kind of look like this. And if you look, he's buying Facebook calls for June 18th, 2021. So it's pretty far out. So it's kind of cool, because it gives him time, plenty time, to, if he wants to hold these things, and he doesn't have to worry about time decay in the least, so he can just add to the position if needed. Although he does seem to be in and out of trades pretty quickly. I don't think he ever seems to hold them, a year. But like I said, I'm pretty new to this guy's strategy, so it could be that sometimes he holds a bag for a year. But that's not been the reports I'm getting from some of the guys that trade this strategy a lot. So he's quite a character. So he calls everybody lions. I'm guessing some sort of term of endearment for aggressive, enthusiastic, top of the food chain traders. So that's quite an interesting thing. I always have a little bit of a laugh when I see lions in his emails. So I'm writing up this article. It's not done yet. It was started by a guy, like I said, in my Facebook group. Again, I'll leave a link to the Facebook group if you want to join. It's full of really enthusiastic members that are, trade this guy's alerts and all the other different premium stock alert services as well. So if you want to check out Greg Mannarino, he has a Twitter account. It's very active, and he has a very, very active YouTube channel. I actually find a lot of his videos really dull, because he tends to, let me show you. He tends to give these really big overviews of the market and stuff in sometimes an entertaining way, but he's quite opinionated, so you can see it's always about deal or no deal. He's got quite a few opinions on politics. He basically seems to hate the political system, both parties, which is, it's good rather than having a really strong bias either way. But if you want to just have a good commentary on the market, he's a really good place to start, and he uploads pretty regularly, so you can see twice a day, a couple of days, so a lot of stuff to follow here. So basically, one of the things that I was told, and let me show you this. So this is my new Discord group, and this is the guy who wrote the article, Matt, and he's probably one of Greg's biggest advocates. So look at this. 30 out of 30 on Greg M options trades so far. I've never heard anything like that before. 30 out of 30 from a free service. I mean, that's ridiculous. Now, he had to fight for a couple of these, averaging down or buying dips, but overall, 100% out of 30 trades. I mean, that's ridiculously good. So if you're into trading options, just simple calls and puts, then you should really check out this Greg guy, because that's phenomenal. Now, typical gains, I think I got a couple of percent on the trades I took. So it's pretty bad in terms of gain percentages. Like, you're not talking 50, 100% gains like with some option strategies. But Matt mentioned to me that he gets anywhere from 2% to 8%. And if you do that 100% of the time, it really adds up, right? So, of course, there's going to be losses in there. But as long as you cut those losses short, then it's still a winning strategy. So overall, I'm pretty impressed, and we have a link to some of his stuff in our Discord group under free alert services. So we put a whole bunch of free services for people that just want to really get into all the different free resources that are out there. Because some of these trading services are pretty expensive, and I know a lot of people just want to try this out for free. So yeah, so I hope that is useful, and I hope you give Greg Mannarino a try. Just be careful taking really small positions. That's definitely something that actually has been a criticism that I've heard, which is that you need quite a lot of capital to enter these options. And I think you can try, buying different contracts that are maybe a bit cheaper, but I guess they're quite expensive, so your minimum position size has to be quite substantial compared to another strategy like Dollar Ace, or something where the options contracts are really cheap. So you might want to bear that in mind when you're following them. But as usual, just manage your risk, give it a try. I think you'll find him an entertaining guy, and some of his free trades seem to be spot on. So I hope that's helpful, and don't forget to comment, like this video, answer all comments. So if you want to know more about anything talked about in this video, feel free to leave a comment. Alright, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks.